この放送は一級用です。試験監督者は音量および室内の聞こえ具合を確認してください。2026年度第1回実用英語技能検定1級リスニングテスト。ただいまから1級リスニングテストを行います。これからお話しすることについて質問は受けませんので、よく注意して聞いてください。なお、リスニングテスト放送中に音飛びや騒音があった場合は、発生した問題のトラックの始めに戻し、やり直します。しかしながら、万が一、教室監督者が気づかない場合は、速やかに手を挙げてお知らせ願います。このテストでは、テストの方法と注意事項がすべて英語で放送されます。
The listening test for the Grade 1 examination is about to begin. Listen carefully to the directions. You will not be permitted to ask questions during the test. This test has 4 parts. All of the questions in these 4 parts are multiple choice questions. For each question, choose the best answer from among the 4 choices written in your test booklet. On your answer sheet, find the number of the question and mark your answer. You are permitted to take notes for every part of this listening test. Now, here are the directions for Part 1. In this part, you will hear 10 dialogues, number 1 through number 10. Each dialogue will be followed by one question. For each question, you will have 10 seconds to choose the best answer and mark your answer on your answer sheet. The dialogue and the question will be given only once.
Now we will begin the Grade 1 listening test.
Number 1.
Welcome to Grand Plains Nature Park. Are you here to hike or bike?
I plan to cycle along Willow Ridge to Circle Hill to enjoy the panoramic views, then take Duke Trail before returning to the visitor center.
Unfortunately, due to that big storm last weekend, some trees were blown over on Willow Ridge, so it's currently cordoned off.
Are there other options?
You can take Valley Trail. It's rockier than Willow Ridge, so exercise caution and take a repair kit in case you get a flat tire.
I came prepared. Thanks.
Question. Why did the woman have to change her plans?
Number 2.
Tom, we got a final notice from the gas company today. I thought you'd already settled the gas bill.
I have. There must be some kind of mix-up.
I hope so. This letter says our gas will be cut off unless we pay by the end of the month.
I'll call them and sort it out tomorrow. And I'll give them a piece of my mind, too. This isn't the first time they've made an error with our bill.
Thanks.
Question. What problem do the man and woman have? Number 3.
Good afternoon. Can I help you?
Yes, we're replacing our kitchen floor, and we'd like your advice. I'm a fan of ceramic tiling, but my wife isn't. What do you think?
I agree with your wife. Ceramic tiling is affordable and it stays cool in hot climates, but that's not an advantage here in the mountains. In fact, it'll feel cold. Also, dishes that fall onto tiling generally shatter instantly. It's also quite time-consuming to install.
Those are good points.
Cork is an excellent alternative. Can I show you some samples?
Question. What is one thing the woman says about ceramic tiling?
Number 4.
I'm so glad the company did away with the assigned seating system.
Yeah, It's good to be able to choose a workstation that suits your tasks for that particular day.
Do you remember how hard it used to be to collaborate across departments? The meeting rooms were always booked.
Being able to sit anywhere has been useful, but it's also hurt my productivity. I often wind up taking a place next to my friends, and we're constantly tempted to chat.
I know what you mean. You just have to exercise restraint in those cases, I guess.
Question. What is one thing the woman says about the new seating system?
Number 5.
Hey, Raphael, how was your trip to Hawaii?
I had a good time at the beach, but my hotel was a bit disappointing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Actually, the facilities and location weren't too bad, and the bed was comfortable enough, but the customer reviews I had read made it seem like paradise on earth.
I guess it's best to take online reviews with a grain of salt sometimes.
Well, I've certainly learned my lesson.
Question. What does the man say about the hotel?
Number 6.
Honey, do you remember I bumped into Jim last year?
Your old college buddy? Yeah. Didn't he say something about setting up a side hustle that would make him a millionaire?
Right. He seemed so pumped about it. Anyway, I saw him again yesterday.
And?
And nothing. He hasn't done anything about it. Said he'd gotten caught up with his regular work and couldn't find the time.
Well, I guess I'm not surprised. How many people, including ourselves, are determined enough to pursue their dreams?
True enough.
Question. What does the woman think?
Number 7.
Did you hear about the plans for our school renovation?
Just that they're demolishing this building and erecting a new one. Why?
The architecture firm they've hired is remarkable.
I hope so. We could do with collaborative spaces, natural lighting, and flexible seating.
That's the kind of building they've designed. Their mission is for kids to see school as a place for adventure, not a dull, depressing environment.
Sounds like the opposite of what we have now.
Question. What does the woman imply about the current school building? Number 8.
Our revenues are down again this month.
Again? If this continues, this store is going to end up bankrupt.
Well, I don't think it's quite that serious, but I'm extremely concerned about the shoplifting problem. Our sales are solid, but the last time we did an inventory, it was clear all the theft was really affecting us.
We already have surveillance cameras. Is there anything else we can do?
I don't know. Maybe we should look into hiring a security consultant.
Question. What is the problem at the store?
Number 9.
Juanita, have you had a chance to go over the timeline for the launch of our new mobile phone?
Yes, I had a glance at it this morning. It looks like management wants it to be ready in time for the Digital Horizon Expo trade show in July.
I'm wondering how feasible that is. I know we've been given a generous budget, but if any of our parts suppliers experience production issues, we could easily face delays.
Really? They've been extremely reliable in meeting their commitments in the past, and our manager has reassured me that there's some flexibility built into the schedule already. I'm afraid I don't see this as a concern.
I know what you're saying, but if there's a disruption with the chip manufacturer or any of the other main suppliers, it could really set us back, and we'd struggle to make the deadline.
I understand your point, but our manager did mention the manufacturer was prioritizing our order.
I'm afraid I'm not convinced. Maybe we'd better get the section chief's thoughts on this issue.
Question. What do the man and woman disagree about? Number 10.
So, what did you guys think of Alice's presentation on product and revenue performance yesterday?
Well, you know, Alice and I have differences of opinion when it comes to marketing strategies, but I thought she covered the important points and she held my interest.
It's true, her slides were concise and well designed, and she articulated her points clearly, but I was surprised by the lack of data to support her claims about market demand.
That's a good point. She spoke about it for a while, but didn't offer much in the way of numbers, including on the handouts.
Do you think it was intentional or just an oversight?
It's hard to say, but given her usual attention to detail, I would assume it was the former. She was probably trying to emphasize the broader concepts without getting bogged down in numbers.
That would be reasonable. Do you remember the manager's presentation on consumer behavior last month? He completely overwhelmed everyone with data. Alice was probably trying to avoid repeating that.
I agree. I'm sure her main goal was to keep us engaged.
Nevertheless, I'd still like to see the data. I might speak to her after lunch to ask about her sources.
Question. What did these people conclude about Alice's presentation?